we're on. Okay guys, welcome. We are in a different setting today. We got a fireplace. I feel like I should get a pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get all Dickensian on everyone. Reason being...
Do this in post-prod.
Oh, fantastic. You've got props.
Yeah.
So we're here because there's a fire alarm going off in our kitchen. Not because the kitchen's on fire. I wouldn't be that relaxed about it. It's just a fault with it. Could be on fire, I don't know. Anyway, so here we are again. I think this is episode 4. No.
So 3 or 4?
I thought it was episode 5, wasn't it? No, it can't be. It's episode 4.
Did we film it episode 3, 5, 6 and then do 1, 2, 3 afterwards?
What?
Oh wait, no, that was Star Wars, sorry.
I think this is episode 4. We just haven't uploaded episode 3, that's what I'm getting confused. So let's get cracking. Joey, anything happening in your life that I need to know about immediately in front of the camera?
I think the kitchen might be on fire.
Okay.
It's alright. It'll burn out. Happens all the time.
Yeah, we're
With
literally.
vegetables.
Well, our kitchen for some reason has a fire alarm in it that detects any smoke. So as soon as a pizza slightly chars and it floats off into the fire alarm, the whole building erupts, and it happens about 5 times a day.
Can't even smoke in the kitchen anymore, is there?
It's fucking shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
1984. Bring back smoking in kitchens.
Vincenzo smokes in the kitchen.
Yeah, but he's Italian, so.
Actually, I remember when I was in Rome, we travelled. Actually, quite a funny story. Well, it's probably not that funny, but it is to me because.
There's some laugh tracks in the background.
Yeah. All right, sound. Like I've dragged Liz for like 5 hours to get to this little family-run restaurant in the outskirts of Rome, and literally 5 hours. Like it was pissing down, howling wind, and when we got there, I looked in the Lonely Planet Guide, and I saw in the small print it was like closed on Tuesdays, the only day of the week, and it was Tuesday. So I had to drag her back. She was so pissed off. She's a wild woman. You don't want to piss her off, and I did piss her off, and I fucking paid the cost. But went there the next day. How am I talking about it? Anyway, so went in there, and I knew it was going to be good, which it fucking was, because I looked in. There was a cat sat by the cooker, and the guy was just chain smoking. I was like, yes! I hope some cat hair and fag ash ends up in my pasta. Yeah, man, for sure. Is this recording? Yes, it is. Okay, excellent.
And action.
And action. All right, cool. Let's go through some nominations then. First one up, Bonnie Cannon. Hello, Bonnie. Bonnie, by the way, she was one of the first people to put forward a full English breakfast pizza, and obviously now there's hundreds of people that put them through, but she's literally sworn on her mother's life that if we do end up picking the fried breakfast pizza, and it's not her who gets it, I will I'm gonna die. But hey, let's see what she's got. It's not a fried breakfast pizza. Artichoke, black olives, roasted red peppers, and lots of yummy cheese. How often do you eat artichokes?
Only on pizza, to be fair.
Yeah, literally no fucker eats artichokes out of pizza, I think.
Yeah.
Obviously they do, but...
My first ever white base pizza was a place called Morelli Zarelli in Brighton, which was like this Ponzi vegan place, and I thought it was just going to be like I didn't know that white pizzas were a thing. I thought that the only one that existed was the one that Frank Pinelli did. And
you thought it was just a real niche thing.
Yeah, I didn't realise you could just get them anywhere. And like, it had like artichokes and courgettes in it, and I was like, and like vegan cheese. I was like, I just paid 20 quid for this.
Fuck's sake. No, I remember I worked around the corner from a pizzeria when I lived in when I was working in London. And they gave me my first white base pizza. And at first I was like, because I ordered it thinking it was like a side thing. Because I was like, oh, it's got no tomato sauce, it's a side thing. And I ordered a pizza as well, and it came out the same size as my pizza, and I sat there on my own, eyeing it up, thinking, I don't think I agree with this. This is a bit too much. But anyway, that was a shit story. See what I mean by repeating myself. Right, anyway, so what do you think to that? I think artichokes and black olives definitely go together. Red peppers, 100% they work.
I think it's a good idea. All it needs is something else on it, like maybe Parma ham or something.
Ooh, she might be a veggie.
Sure.
Although she's putting forward her fried breakfast pizza, so...
If you give her a vegan pastrami lesson. Maybe.
You're set on vegan pastrami.
It's well good. Yeah.
Do you know what it's made of?
Vegans.
It's a shame.
It actually comes from the cheek of vegans. It's called vegan jowl.
Fuck it, you've been hanging around way too long with Lito. All right, I really like it. I would like to see. I would like to see artichokes on my pizza because I absolutely love them. Okay, so all right, and black olives.
We should call it
fucking love black olives.
We should call it the artichoke meat.
What?
We should call it the artichoke meat.
Yeah, I'll make it all porno.
Yeah.
I like it. Black olives though, did you know that if you buy cheap black olives, there's a high chance that they've been dyed black?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I only eat green olives. Green olive gang right up. But I don't know.
Mate, I love all olives. I tried feeding Eli an olive the other day, and I'm pretty sure he wanted to be adopted. He gave me a look that he's never given me before.
Did you just like look up into the distance and remember times in the old country? And he was just like whisper under his breath.
No, because if he was from the old country, he would have appreciated the olives, but he fucking didn't.
Maybe they weren't good quality olives.
Well, it was actually olives in bread.
Oh.
Yeah, taste the difference. Because I'm fucking fancy.
Yeah.
Really fancy. When I'm not swearing on podcasts, I'm really fancy. All right, Dawn Hopkins. How did you say that word? Why am I such a retard? I am a
Pisces.
Okay. I'm born in March, so tuna, sweet corn, and extra sprinkling of cheese. Yes, I like tuna. I don't like it on a pizza, but I definitely don't think cheese and tuna go. I'm just tearing this one a new one. Sweet corn, no.
Yeah, like, I don't know, there's another golden rule in Italy that you don't mix cheese and fish. I don't know why, but that's another thing, as well as like...
Apart from anchovies, right?
Yeah.
Anchovies are the exception to the rule. But the reason why I don't like sweet corn is because me and my mate's girlfriend, when we were younger, we shared a pizza, ironically, and she asked for extra sweet corn on it, and 10 minutes after eating it, because they put sweet corn on the whole fucking thing, so it was a disaster. Because just don't like it.
Cornbread.
Yeah, it was not good bread. And 10 minutes after eating it, I was in the toilet, both of us were... I was being sick for about half an hour. I don't know why, I don't know how they went so wrong with a margarita with sweet corn on it. How were they storing any of those ingredients wrong? Anyway.
Yeah.
And I was there retching for like 10 minutes, nothing coming up, and then this tiny, in the depths of despair of, can't breathe, like stomach feels like it's gonna rip open. This tiny bit of sweet corn just went, and I was like, fuck off, I'm never eating that again.
No.
Do you like sweet corn?
I like it, but not on pizza. Like,
I like it on the cob.
This is actually the first opinion I had about pizza. Like, before it was just a thing that existed and you just eat it to me. And like, this is kind of one of the things that kind of led me to where I am now. But a few years ago, like, before I lived in Banbury, I used to come up here, like, to see my mum, obviously. And like, me and my mates came up because we were going to an engagement party somewhere in like Buckinghamshire. And like, my mum was obsessed with Papa John's at the time. And like, so like, all we would eat was Papa John's over these like 2 or 3 days.
Lizzie only eats Papa John's. She literally, she will say to me, I'm in the mood for pizza. Text me that. And I'm like, all right, what do you want? I'll send you one. She's like, no. Do you want to go hard on Papa John's? All right then. I actually quite like them. I mean, they're shit, obviously, but they feel. It's like all of them. They feel a certain need, don't they?
Yeah, like, they need to like incapacitate staff.
Well, it's like, so in London there's a pizzeria called Pizza Go Go. It is the worst of the worst. Like, I'm surprised anything on there is got past the food standards people. It is just fucking shit in a tray. It's just shit. But
remember, this is like family show.
Oh yeah. But if you are hanging out of your ass, and you like literally ordering pizza in your bed, not moving, because I actually remember where we lived, where we could get them. Because we obviously, when you're young and living in London, you live in a cupboard. There's no two ways about it, unless your mum and dad are extraordinarily rich. But my front door was right next to my bed. So like, you used to open it and you just hit bed. So you order pizza in your bed, Pizza Go Go. I can't fucking talk to society. I'm just a piece of mush. And literally just get it ordered to your bed. Now those pizzas have a place. And that's where I think Domino's and all those lots sit. Today I am a retard. Let's order a Domino's.
I mean, like, to be fair, the only time you would probably order Domino's is if you had COVID and you couldn't taste anything, because that's the only time you would probably want to eat it. Like,
I've eaten one in my life. A Domino's.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to eat it all the time before I knew anything about pizza.
It wasn't that long ago.
Part of my contract, I have to just like get a slight dig in at Domino's every so often.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, fuck
'em. But no, Papa John's is alright actually. Like, this is not an advert. But, the other day I ordered from there. I had something called the Bee Sting, which was...
They've got a pizza called Bee Sting?
Yeah, it was chili based.
That sounds quite, I don't know, artistic. Domino's.
It was the Papa John's. And
oh, it's Papa John.
Yeah. Chili base. Normal mozzarella.
Have you seen his house?
No.
Sorry to cut you off. I was on TikTok the other day, and Papa John, the actual Papa John, the geezer who's on the box, was on TikTok making a video.
The guy who ate 30 pizza before the day.
Is that what he did? What, to prove they were healthy or something?
Yeah, because he's sweating.
What a cock.
I eat pizza every day and I'm like ripped. So, but I eat our pizza. Like,
mate, when I did for about 3 years. I ate like 2 a day. I didn't put on any weight, but then I was also starting a business, so you just literally coffee, pizza, adrenaline, stress.
Yeah.
So you're not going to put on weight. Anyway, his house, he's got like, he doesn't own it anymore because he sold it and then fell out with the people who, and then caused a load of shit.
Yeah.
So called Papa John. But in his house, he has like an eagle.
Yeah.
And a statue of an eagle, like doing all this like crazy shit.
Yeah.
And it, honest to God, mate, it is like the size of Banbury.
What?
It is mega. I'll show you it. I was just like, fuck me, that is incredible. Fair play. I was like,
is that why everyone goes into the pizza game?
yeah, man. I'm just waiting for that eagle. I'm waiting for that.
Yeah.
So far, I'm a taxidermy eagle.
Who says that capitalism can't benefit society?
Exactly. I bet he goes home every night and he looks in front of that eagle and he just thinks about all the great things he can do for the world. I bet he looked at that eagle and thought, I'm going to set up a free Papa John's in Africa.
Yeah.
And feed the poor. That's getting it,
Yeah, maybe he is actually like Saint Papa John that like actually have a picture of him up in the Catholic Church.
What,
because
like
of his contributions to society?
You know, like is it Prince Andrew, Prince Charles? Like that tribe in the middle of nowhere, like thinks he's an actual god. You reckon Papa John's that if some tribe in East Africa or something?
Or like Eastern Village in New York, maybe.
Nice. All right.
I can't remember what I was saying before that.
Tuna, sweet corn, cheese.
Oh yeah, back to my story. Sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry mate. Yeah.
So yeah, it was chili paste, mozzarella, pepperoni, more chilies, and like honey over the top. And I don't know if I've eaten too much chili in my life, but I ordered some jalapeno bites of it as well. And I was just like, none of this is spicy.
What is a jalapeno bite?
It's like,
Is it cheese?
it's like
jalapeno.
jalapenos with like covered in like mozzarella, I think, and then breaded and fried. It's well,
The fact you had to say mozzarella, I think,
yeah.
it's a worry. Do you reckon it's like Cheese Whiz?
I don't know.
Nothing wrong with Cheese Whiz.
I've never tried cheese
I
burgers.
just wouldn't eat it though.
But I had these like little like pizza pretzel bites from an off-license in mine yesterday, and yeah, I woke up this morning feeling really ill, and I was like, I can never live in America because like their food is so unhealthy sometimes.
Their food is like, I imagine their food. You know in Peter Pan where they have that imaginary food fight and then the food turns real. That's what I imagine like the standard American diet is like. Just eating colourful shit that tastes like sugar.
I imagine most of it was designed by a 4-year-old who has like no diet restrictions.
Well, I say this, but also on the flip side of that, California is probably the leading, like the world's leading, location on planet Earth for health.
Yeah.
Like whatever happens in California quickly catches the light for the rest of the world.
Yeah. I mean, like our equivalent of California is Brighton, which is also known as Avocado Land.
Is it?
Pretty much.
Oh, God, our game, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well, at least it's not Margate. You ever been to Margate?
No, I only know that Margate exists because of Chaz and Dave.
Bro.
Most of my family are from North London.
Man, I went to Margate like a couple of years back to see Andy C at this like weird little arcade place. It was insane. But Margate is like not part of England. It's not part of this world. Everything, every sinew of Margate is fucking weird.
I just noticed down to Margate, the words down to Margate.
Well, playing that song.
If anyone knows the words to that song and they're watching this, link the lyrics in the description below because I would like to learn it for next time, maybe.
It's the song, I think the missing lyrics is weird as fuck, don't go down Margate.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember if it was Chaz or Dave that died. Like when they did, like all my family are Tottenham supporters, and it was just like everyone was just like it was like a death in the family. It was really weird. And then there's me like being there like a Liverpool family, like what?
It's probably in it.
Yeah. Fucking calm down.
All right. So yeah, tuna, sweet corn. All I can say is I hope to God that does not win.
No, that's my answer to that.
Okay. What do you think? If you're watching this, if you've made it this far, fucking congratulations. You actually get a free pizza if you 18 minutes.
No one's watching. You could promise them anything. At this
Yeah.
point.
There you go. All right. Amanda Jane Gulliver. Bacon, brie, and caramelised onion pizza. We've done this many times before of some kind of thing. It's a great pizza, but we have done it a lot.
Well, guanciale and caramelised onions.
I think. We did smoked pancetta.
What's the I can't remember what it's like. It's the other thing that you use guanciale like other than carbonara, but it's like tomatoes and then like something else. And I think it uses bucatini. It's like it begins with like ara something. It's not arancini or something like that. It's like a Roman pasta dish.
Do they like fry it into like a?
Yeah.
It's almost like a mac and cheese bite. It's worse than idea, but
maybe. Oh no, that's well they use like risotto, isn't it?
That's arancini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of
That's something similar.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll look into that.
Maybe. Yeah. That could work. Something like that. Maybe guanciale.
Yeah.
Sort
We
of
need some
grill.
Charlie, haven't we? I don't think we've ever had it on our menu.
No.
Oh no, we have. No, we haven't. Fucking good though. All right. Yeah, I like it, but we've done it many times before. So
Sorry.
maybe in 3 years' time, we might.
When we run out of
Might
ideas.
contemplate putting those three ingredients together once again. We do. I'll let you know.
You might have like completely just become a hot dog business by then, you never know.
Well, exactly, yeah. Chudley's 2.0. Got a message back from the council about that actually, so.
What do they say? They say no.
I haven't actually opened the email,
Alright.
but I'm going to.
So you're
I
opening it live on
just-
camera.
I hate going through emails.
Yeah.
So I'm like that. I know for a fact that's going to drag me away from all the fun things I can do in my day, and just engage with something boring for even if it's 5 minutes. The blood literally rushes from my body.
I hate being an adult sometimes.
Rubbish, isn't it? Okay, Helen McCarthy, the Reuben. Dude, I
Ooh.
swear we've been through this.
We have, I think. I'm for it though.
Alright. Yeah, the Reuben. Pastrami, Swiss cheese. Love a bit of Swiss cheese. Sauerkraut, yes. Sauerkraut's super healthy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I
Fact of the day. So I heard. I don't actually. I haven't read like an article on sauerkraut to work out its nutritional value. I just got a load of meatheads friends who post up pictures of their dinner with sauerkraut in it. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, they look like that. They eat that. That must be good for you.
I mean,
Simple equation.
the only problem is like, do you put it on after you cook it, or do you put it on when it cooks? When it like reduced down?
Yeah. Because
Right.
you don't cook sauerkraut, do you?
I think so.
It's
It's
like
pickled.
Yeah. I think in a little pot next to it with the dill pickles.
Yeah. You just put it on
That
your
wasn't
salad.
my idea, that was Helen's.
Yeah.
But she's right.
At least she didn't say tuna on a pizza.
No, she didn't.
Got mad respect for people who don't put tuna on pizza.
Pizza Express did.
Did they?
Yeah. Scumbags. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Caraway seeds and mustard mayo sauce. I love that. I think that would be great. It'd be great, nice to roll it up as well and just
Yeah.
eat it on your way.
You have to make that noise when you eat it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Got to sound like that. I think.
See, I can't remember. Like, I've only had one Reuben in my life, and it was a vegan Reuben, and it burned the roof of my mouth like on the first bite, so I couldn't taste any of it. And like, I think it was nice, but like the roof of my mouth says otherwise. So it was at a cafe like near my old house that doesn't exist anymore. It's now like a kid's shoe shop or something like that. And
Actually, the last time I ate a Reuben was in New York, but
Yeah.
it was New Year's Day, and the reason why I was on my own is because I 100% lost my mate for a day.
yeah.
Yeah, but I was quite worried.
Do you feel like Macaulay Culkin lost in New York City?
Yeah, I did for a bit.
Did you meet Donald Trump?
Yeah, and Kevin from Home Alone.
He's like, you're like,
Taxi Driver. Every other significant character from New York-based films.
do you mean Batman? Oh, that's Gotham City.
Yeah.
Definitely not the same thing as New York.
100% not. Met the whole of Wu-Tang.
They're just vibing. Did you meet the Ramones?
Yeah, I gave them some advice on how to write lyrics and stuff, and they listened. Yeah, I met the Ramones. They were dead then, but I met them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I genuinely lost my mate in New York. It was New Year's Day. We
Yeah.
went out New Year's Eve. Somehow we went out into every bar we wanted to. We were only 19.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got to be 21 out there. But if you just walk up to any bouncer really confidently, pass them your passport, and talk some like weird Cockney slang to them, because
Yeah.
they just instantly put you down as some like Dickensian, like
Yeah.
fucking chimney sweeper from a book.
They'll be like,
And
oh,
they're like mesmerised. Who are you, strange man?
it's like, oh, well, I can see that you've been down coal mines all day, so you probably want to get yourself a pint
Literally.
in our good British pub that we have here.
Well, there's actually a shitload of Irish bars
Yeah.
in New York. They're fucking awesome. I prefer them the most.
I went to an Irish bar in Berlin and it was a train wreck. Like, it had it on the menu, like, it's just like super offensive to Irish people. Like, the first thing
I've got a feeling the Irish won't care.
it's the Irish car bomb as a shop.
Yeah,
So-
no, that's the thing.
Is it a thing?
Yeah,
Like,
Guinness. Guinness and something else.
yeah.
Yeah, Guinness. I think whiskey. An Irish Clove Bomb is a thing, and it's fucking delicious. Yeah. You order them. I used to order them in.
Well, they
you can
also
order anyway.
They also have black and tan on the menu as well, which is like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean.
I actually think one of my mum's fucking granddads was in the black and tan, and then my dad's, was in thoroughly deep in the IRA,
Yeah.
which is fucking crazy. Obviously, they didn't know each other then, but
Yeah.
well, they probably shot at each other.
Be a movie.
Yeah, man. No, it's fucking well interesting. But actually, I don't know much about the black and tan. They were sent to like. Fuck up the
Yeah,
Irish.
so it was like after a bit of history lesson here. I did an
Pizza history with Callum and Joey.
Yeah, it was Winston Churchill basically. He's a scumbag, sorry, but it's true. And he sent a load of like.
They're Joey's thoughts and opinions, not the thoughts and opinions of Uprise Pizza. That entity. Uprise Pizza as a business doesn't have any thoughts. It's not conscious.
Yeah, it's not a real person.
It's literally a logo.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Basically, like Winston Churchill sent a load of like ex-World War I soldiers over to Ireland to like sort of keep them in line, and ended up killing those people and burning their houses down. And like.
Is that what The Wind That Shakes My Barley is about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should have paid more attention to it. It's a fucking great film.
Yeah. I've only watched it once.
Didn't know what happened in it. And Michael Collins, that's a great film.
Yeah.
What about IRA films?
Yeah.
I want to say. Oh, it's not. There's one called Cal, I think.
Alright.
Yeah.
Were you in the IRA?
Pretty much, yeah. No.
Can't believe I actually work with Jerry Adams.
Yeah, no. Anyway, fucking hell. What are we talking about? Right.
Yeah, probably something really offensive. I apologise when I'm watching this. Like.
Yeah. Right.
Are we talking about pizza? Yeah.
yeah, that's it. No, Irish history. What were we talking about? Yeah. So, yeah, right, that's that. Wendy Lynn, I would love to see a dairy-free vegan option.
Sorry.
That doesn't have vegan cheese on it. Dairy-free vegan option. Oh, okay, just no cheese. Right, got you. I thought there was some enigma cheese.
Oh, like some sort of like marinara type thing.
My favourite topping for this is a generous serving of delicious tomato sauce. I'm going to go in M&S mode. With loads of garlic, herbs, and a good drizzle of chili oil. Simple, but truly delicious. As an option, extra, perhaps, roasted peppers, chilies, and onions. Do you have nard on it?
No. This is what I make sure. When I'm like trying to be healthy. I don't use any mozzarella. I use like a little bit of scamorza, and like use that mixed veg and like some chilies, and like.
Don't start. When I'm trying to be healthy, whilst I'm making my pizza, I go for. You should be getting some water and pouring it on the tray and cooking that.
Delicious.
I mean, our pizzas are definitely healthier, 100% sure.
Well, I mean, like when I feel like I haven't eaten any vegetables in a while, that's what I'm trying to say. And like,
yeah.
Sat there thinking, I've eaten so much salami this week. Just probably eat some vegetables. And yeah, I normally make some like bruschetta type thing, and like it works. Like it's like we probably don't need to add anything to the menus. Like
we should add bruschetta to the menu. Just give us something else. Give us something else to worry about in the kitchen.
Yeah, you could do it as like a starter, like with the garlic bread and stuff.
It's actually really easy because you just prep the bruschetta mix, onions, tomatoes, whatever.
Yeah.
Oregano, fresh oregano leaves, salt, and then because Pizza Express used the same dough for their bruschetta. So
I noticed that. I bought it once and I was like, I opened it. I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
What's the rest of it?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's probably not a bad shout actually.
Yeah.
Right, Jake Riley. Is that Riley or Reilly?
Riley, I think.
Yeah, I can't read. Okay, salami, jalapenos, white onion, sea salt, cracked black pepper, and oregano. See, oregano. He's a man that knows.
Was it oregano or oregano?
Oregano.
Did I pronounce it oregano?
You say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's because you watch too much Vice.
Do I watch too much Vice? Don't answer that.
Yeah, I think that's the American pronunciation.
I don't know.
I reckon the reason I've got a theory of why the Americans pronounce things like 15 minutes. All right, sorry about that. Probably edit this bit out anyway. The cameras are cut out. I don't know what's going on.
Should we move on to the next one?
Yes.
But anyway, it's oregano.
Yeah. Boom. I've always wanted to do this. Dolphin wild potatoes, pecorino and rosemary. That's a fucking great idea. Amy.
Yeah.
Amy is actually a very old friend of mine.
Focaccia. We should make it into
What
focaccia.
about it?
We should make that into focaccia.
What, put dolphin wild potatoes on focaccia?
Yeah.
What with the meat?
Yeah.
We've got an idea that we really want to try. I think it's going to work. It has to work. Somehow infuse mead with infuse focaccia with mead.
Like,
Because there's a guy upstairs who we're in a pub.
yeah.
He makes his own mead, and it is fucking delicious.
Does he have like? Is it like a thing that he sells? I don't know. If we do a shout out to him, like.
I don't think he sells it. He's not allowed to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
moonshine.
Anyway, shout out to Eddie. Meat's great.
Oh, you grassed him right now. He's going to be arrested tomorrow for selling moonshine mead during lockdown. How dare he?
I mean, like, it's not really called Eddie. It's a synonym for the name. His real name is Brian. Damn it!
Fucking, his mead is insane. I had a really bad toothache in December, like bad. Well, I thought it was toothache. There's actually a tooth going through. A
Yeah.
32-year-old has teeth going through.
32.
Wee.
That was a knee slap.
Okay. Yeah, he said.
Still up at 32.
He made some mead with a clove in it. Bosh. Swigging it around my mouth. Bang. Toothache. Gone.
What?
For about 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then it came back and I tried doing the same thing, but my body had adapted to the clove magic and just refused it.
Oh no.
But yeah, fucking mead.
Yeah, I reckon mead focaccia is the way forward. Like,
Yeah, man. Gotta try it.
so I was talking to my mate the other night, and he was saying that we either need to put it on in the oven so it cooks off the alcohol, or try and get the alcohol out of it before we use it as like a glaze. I don't know, like, how would you want to do it?
Eat focaccia while sipping mead. Because, yeah, fuck it, I'm not gonna tell that. It's such a shit story. But yeah. Like, basically, I had a pot with that olive bread. Fuck, I live an insane life. Olive bread and some extra virgin olive oil dip. I haven't dipped bread in olive oil for years. I don't know why. Probably because the restaurant's fucking closed. Nobody really does that at home, do they?
No. Like, nobody like smears hummus across a plate with olive oil either. Like, I think it was, what was it, slug and lettuce or something, I went there once. I was just like, gonna get some bread and hummus, and they're like, here you go. They give me this like fancy, like rectangular plate, like a smear of hummus.
So put on the fucking bread, will you?
Yeah, and it's like, alright, fancy. I felt like this bread was judging me as I was eating it.
Yeah, I wonder how, like, certain foods that you just only eat at a restaurant,
Yeah.
like caviar. No, I mean, I do know some people that have caviar in the fridge, but fucking small percentage of people.
Yeah.
I wonder how caviar places are doing that, because you literally only eat caviar at a restaurant, unless you're a real poncy twat.
Yeah. Or at a business meeting if you're a Tory.
Served by children who work down mines. Yeah. 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 It must be like fucked.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Caviar.
Caviar.
Producers.
I've never tried caviar.
Have you not?
There's like, was it $2,000 pizza in New York? That's
What
like,
a load of shit.
what was it? Like squidding base.
Oh, great.
Like, so it's black. And it's got like.
But that isn't like. That isn't that wow.
No, it's just
Squiddy.
like just chucked a load of expensive ingredients. It's
Exactly.
Like
But
black,
it tastes
flat
like
bread called it
coal.
pizza.
Alright, okay, we're going to wrap this up slowly. We're just going to do this last one because my phone is being a twat. Right. Who's your shout out to?
Twice as nice.
Oh,
It's a
for
Jamaican
fucking what? Another food business?
Well, they're not.
What
They're
are you trying
not,
to do? Bankrupt me?
they're not a pizza place, so I'm not like.
No, I heard they're really good actually.
Yeah,
Do
they.
you know who
like-
cooks it out of his kitchen?
yeah,
And he's on Just Eat.
yeah,
Wonders of the modern world.
so yeah. If you like,
Making bank from your kitchen.
if you ever think,
Is that in focus? Yeah, it's just my eyes.
if you ever think to yourself, you know what, I fancy not going to the best pizzeria in Banbury today because I've spent enough money on a roast pizza this week.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get some Jamaican food. That's where you go.
Alright. Are they still on Just Eat?
I think so.
I haven't seen them about.
Isn't it?
I used to curry goat, man. I used to eat curry goat quite a lot.
Yeah.
Fucking gosh.
I
Real
we could
easy
do it.
go to as well. In London, like Jamaican takeouts are on every street corner.
Mm.
Obviously, depending whereabouts in London you are.
Yeah.
South, basically.
Yeah.
North, they're all continental.
See, back to last
There's
week.
just focaccia shops in North.
Alright.
Yeah.
I was going to say, back to my criticism of chicken last week. The reason why I say is because one, it's like one of the golden rules in Italian food, like no chicken in pizza or pasta. But if you're like doing it in like a certain way, I guess this is kind of like an interpretation like a barbecue chicken type thing.
Mm.
Like, I guess it could work. Like, you use some like Levi roots, like you know his sauce that you like.
Yeah.
That could work, I think.
Have you tried it?
Yeah.
It's fucking good. I mean, I feel like it's been processed a lot.
Maybe.
When
Maybe we can make our own.
when his whole thing was about like fresh eating.
Yeah.
Fucking sold out to the man, didn't he? What
Yeah.
a fucking traitor.
It's like when what's her name? Who's it sang? It's all about the money.
Jesse James.
Yeah, that song was like
How did I
sponsored.
know that?
That song like sponsored some Coca-Cola advert or something. It's like.
Oh man, I could get deep on it. I'll get deep. I was watching a thing about Boy George the other day, earlier. I just thought to myself, will there ever be legends like that again? Like, I almost feel like the way, I think there will be, but they won't be broadcasted in the same way.
Yeah.
But I almost feel like the makeup of society now, like through pop culture and media,
Yeah.
it doesn't even allow for icons.
No.
It doesn't allow for it because everything's so fly by night.
Yeah.
And nothing is. I mean, Boy George's music wasn't like it was revolutionary in sound, not in message. I wouldn't say. Come on, comedian. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But it's part of culture, isn't it? I mean, fuck me. What am I talking about? This is a pizza show. But what I'm trying to say is
It's
the
not-
makeup of society in the media. It doesn't allow for icons.
I mean, to be fair though, everyone's a YouTube star now. Like,
I
that's
actually
the
thought
place.
about that. I thought maybe
Yeah.
it's shifting. Maybe it is now. Maybe the next Boy George won't be a singer.
Yeah.
Maybe the next Boy George will be a YouTube star
Yeah. I mean,
and
like,
be culturally relevant to a fucking shitload of
yeah.
young teenagers, which I will never understand.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Well, I will. I'll understand it, but I won't appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, like, I don't want to sound like a complete boomer, but like, a lot of kids now. You're the first person to say that to me today, but a lot of kids.
Did you just get heckled down the street? Oi! You Uncle Boomer, you fucking cunt.
Yeah, I'll be like, well, I was at Woodstock.
And then there's someone else your age going, you fucking liar.
I saw Jimi Hendrix in
I
the
went to the
flesh.
first Boom Tower. Fuck you.
I remember when My Chemical Romance released Black Rain.
Yeah, no one wants to be born when we were born.
No.
Well, unless you're in rave culture like I was.
Don't you know General Levitt?
Yes, mate.
How do you know it?
I don't fucking know it.
What?
Wish I did that.
You said that you knew it.
All right. Yeah, the phone's fucking up. Okay. Do one more, then wrap it up.
Yeah.
I think it's doing it in like
Done
15-minute segments here. Also for Heath's Pizza.
Did Liz
Liz made that. So my wife worked in the kitchen on a Saturday, and she'd been banging on about making a fajita pizza. She made the fajita pizza, wrapped it up, then she went home, and then I got home, and then it was half eaten, and I said, no, you're fucking fantastic fajita pizza. Obviously wasn't that good. She was like, no, it's got to be done different. But yeah, just not done.
I still think fajita stuff first.
Burritos.
What do we do burrito pizza?
Can't be honest.
Leo said he'd like it.
Cooking rice.
I mean, Leo was like, felt like I was interrogating him the other day because he didn't know anything about Mexican food in his own words. I was like, Leo, have you never tried a taco? And he was like, doing the wasabi. He's like, no. I was like, what about burrito? He's like, no, I never had one. I don't know what that is.
There must be Christmas last week, I don't know.
Yeah. If I was Mexican, he wouldn't know what getting yourself into a thing was.
Yeah, exactly.
I told him to go to the Mexican place. We're just buying some tacos.
Can't then, there's a pandemic. That's really hard. You've backed him really into recording that.
Good. We live in an age of information. You could just Google it. Like yesterday, it was just like, I don't know what cheese second. I was like, here, let me Google it for you.
People don't take advantage of Google, I swear. Like, people are still asking questions. Why?
Yeah, and imagine asking questions in 2021.
Just Google things.
Yeah.
It's easy. Right, let's wrap this up. Thank you very much for joining in with our, whatever this is, podcast. Yeah, I'll see you around for next time.
Yeah. Bye. Ciao.